When members of Congress passed a $1.2 trillion spending bill in March, they did not include $29 million that would have improved safety for Deputy U.S. Marshals.
As we've uncovered now in the aftermath of last Monday's shooting, the agency's director expressed gratitude in February that the president included the funding in his budget proposal. But WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito now has learned that Congress did not fund that request. He joins us now with more. More to this unraveling here.
Yep, I mean, we're trying to give you the information as we're getting it, and the US Marshals Service confirmed that critical fact. Not only that, the budget shows Congress actually cut funding this year for the federal agency's salaries and expenses by $13 million in all. We now know the agency planned on using the $29 million requested to establish a protective equipment program, which would have added funding for life-saving equipment. As we reported last week, the director warned of the growing safety risk to his deputy marshals and task force officers during a February oversight hearing.
Our work is exceedingly dangerous. It requires exceptional skill and sophisticated training and equipment.
North Carolina Congressman Chuck Edwards sits on the House Appropriations Committee. A spokesperson for the congressman told us the Republican was not on the committee for the bill drafting process and is not a member of the Commerce, Justice, Science, and Related Agencies Subcommittee, but, quote, will review any related funding priorities from the administration as the fiscal year 25 process moves forward to full committee consideration. I mentioned we want to share the information as we're getting it. We know this is important. We have some new information about the training the Carolinas Regional Fugitive Task Force receives as well tonight.
Yeah, and that's important when you consider training was also a point of distinction based on documented past training incidents and failures really by the agency. So what do we find out about some of these failures here?
Well, a Marshal spokesperson says the agency does not release specific training records of actual employees, but told me this particular task force did receive high-risk fugitive apprehension training, and the members' training hours exceeded the agency's annual requirement. Beyond that, we're told the Marshals Service is in the process of working to train its 8,000 deputies and task force officers with a new 40-hour enhanced officer safety training the agency created in 2022. All this said, and this is so important here, the spokesperson reiterated this, quote, no amount of training can eliminate the inherent dangers associated with arresting the nation's most violent fugitives.
That highlights it.
Yeah. Nate, thank you so much for continuing to dig into this story.
We'll continue to do so. Yep.